It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys' Offensive Player of the Year. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that
the Cowboys offense ready to get back into gear. 4-0 through the first month of the season. And the one we're going to be watching is this man, their veteran running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again. That type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Here's a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play to just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to give that big advantage early.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 161 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he can throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. On second and goal, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 236 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
She-Bag got me.